football, Saints, Panthers. I don't really care too much about this one, to be honest. Panthers are 3-point underdogs.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be close. I think the Saints win. I like what they're cooking there, but I don't love it. I don't,
yeah. I don't,
I don't have
I don't
huge
love
hopes
the
for them.
Saints. I don't love the Saints, but I think they kick their teeth in. I think they smoke them. I think that Carr. I make fun of Derek Carr all the time. Monty, our friend Monty, can attest to this. I was making fun of him all day on Sunday, but then at the end of it, he was like, "All right, we make fun of him, but like he is good." And then we look at his stat line. It's like, all right, yeah, like he is really good. Like he is a good player. He's just not as good as you would want him to be. But in this kind of situation, this is a Derek Carr game where he just goes and lights you up. So I'm going to take the Saints to win this one handily.
All right, and then Browns at Steelers. Steelers are underdogs, 2.5 points they're getting, and then 39 is the over under. Who do we like here, Ben? What do you think?
I weirdly like the Steelers. I weirdly like the Steelers.
Good, because I was leaning that way too.
I think they're coming off an embarrassing loss, and I think Cleveland's coming in too high off of their win. So I think
I agree.
it's kind of going to even out a bit. The Steelers are not as bad as they showed last week. They're really not. I really think that they clearly have a great defense, but Kenny was so bad. Kenny Pickett was so bad, and I don't think he'll ever play that bad again. He might not be great, but he's not that bad. He really isn't, and that was kind of embarrassing. Maybe he's having a sophomore slump this year because he was great at the end of last year. So
Mm-hmm.
that was really concerning, but I think he'll bounce back.
Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna go Steelers here. Not super confident, but I think they'll take care of business. I think
I
plus
think
two and a
Deshaun
half is
stinks.
solid.
I think Deshaun stinks. I really think that Deshaun Watson has lost it. I think that year off was
Oh my
obviously
God,
very.
some of his throws
He
were
can't read a
like,
defense anymore. He really
well, some
can't
of
read
his
a
throws
defense.
were like a foot and a half too
Yeah.
weak, and they were just
Yep.
dying at the
Yep.
toes of the receivers. It was
Yeah. I,
bad.
I think the Browns' game plan. Obviously, you don't want to do this paying your quarterback that much money, but you have, in my opinion, easily a top five running back. Could be even better than that. And you have a great O line. Hand the ball off, run play action to Amari, running a deep in down the middle, and just pound the ball with Nick Chubb. That's the way you're going to win if you're Cleveland.
Yep. All right, we're gonna go rapid fire through this next section here. Week two, Thursday night football. Last night we're gonna do our reaction, and then we're gonna do our week one reactions rapid fire, just because we're going a little long. But let's start with the Eagles here. Eagles Vikings. Eagles win 34-28. Vikings, of course, have that backdoor cover right at the end of the game, and my $350 bet goes right out of the window that I don't even have I don't even have a window in my room. It just goes out of somehow it went out of the window. And so that was a great day, obviously. But Vikings, once again, offense dialed in.
Yeah.
364 for Kirk and 4 touchdowns. Alexander Madison did not do much. 8 carries for 28 yards. Only had 11 receiving yards through receptions, but Justin Jefferson did his thing. 11, 159. I think he's on pace to be a top 3 receiver of all time. Like, if he
Wow.
keeps this up,
Wow.
I mean, if he keeps this
I
up,
mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. But
he,
it's when you hear
I,
it, it's like, wow.
no, I mean, it's wow. I mean, I think there's definitely a chance that, or maybe 4. I think there's
Hopefully he
definitely a
follows that.
chance.
Hopefully he follows that Randy Moss trend where it's like,
That's what I'm going for here. Yeah,
leave
I mean,
Minnesota and somehow end up with the Pats. So
I
I'm looking forward
completely
to that.
agree. I mean, if he went to the Pats, that'd be amazing. But we'd have to get our franchise quarterback first, if unless it is Mac.
Um, we have that. We have that
Um,
already.
but he's on pace. I mean, he's literally on pace to set pretty much every single receiving record from like first to do this, youngest to do this. I mean, he is unreal. This guy is
No, he's
unreal.
phenomenal. He's phenomenal.
And so that's gonna be fun to watch. Jordan Addison, Pitt, stand up, baby. 72 yards receiving and a touchdown. Hawkinson, two touchdowns. KJ Osborne with the most wide open touchdown you'll ever see in your life.
Yeah.
On the other side of the ball, Jalen Hurts, just under 200 yards passing, 35 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns with that little QB sneak tush push. Uh,
That's the
one.
dumbest play. That is the dumbest play.
All right, should it be banned?
Yes.
Tush push banned?
Yes, 100%. It's
Really?
too effective, and it's not safe. It's not safe. They're going to break his neck. Like they're gonna get him killed. Like he could. Like, I'm really not joking. He could die running that play.
You serious?
Dude, he could break his neck. What? It's not funny.
He could
Like,
break his neck from the tush push.
yeah, dude, man. And also like on top of like, I don't think it's safe. But like on top of that, how do you stop it? And I know a lot of people be like, all right, well, why don't they just run it? They value their players' safety at Sirianni. You fucking boob. Nick Sirianni's another guy. He's a loser. He's a loser. I hate that guy.
So, I mean, personally, I
And
don't
also,
think it should be banned, but
I want to talk about the Eagles really are not that good. They're really not. Or they are good, but they haven't been playing well. They don't look sharp. We've been hearing 2 weeks straight. We have to clean this up. We have to clean that up. We have to clean this up. Okay, fair enough. If they look like this, or I guess a better way to phrase it, how much longer can they look like that, even if they're winning games, until we're concerned? Until we're like, that's not sustainable. Because the last 2 times, or last 2 weeks rather, that they've won, are those really sustainable ways to win? I think we're both in agreement the Pats should have won that game. Vikings shouldn't have won yesterday, but if Jefferson doesn't fumble into the end zone and get a touchback, they very well easily could have. So, I mean, the Eagles haven't been as dominant as I think a lot of people expected, and they honestly, I think they are suffering a bit of a hangover, but they're lucky enough to have won these games, which is a credit to them. Don't get me wrong; they're not playing their best and they're winning games, but I mean, hey, I'm not comfortable with where they're at. I don't know if you have anything to add to that.
I think figuring out that run game is going to be huge, just because it takes a lot of pressure off Jalen Hurts, and I think they'll be fine. I think they'll be fine, and I think we're going to talk more about this next week because this has been something I've been wanting to touch on. But yeah, I think they'll be. I think they'll figure it out. I don't think they'll be. Um, you know, I think the slow start we would have seen it already. I think it's only going to trend up from here, and 2-0
Mm-hmm.
is great starting
2
spot.
0
I
2
mean,
0, man. It's
yeah,
like,
exactly.
it is what it is, but I mean, hey, the sign of good coaching is even when you're winning, you're correcting stuff. So let's see if Sirianni gets on that.
Yes, we'll see that. Going back to week one, we're going rapid fire through all of these. First one we want to touch on a little bit more Eagles, but Patriots, Eagles. I know you have some thoughts. Let's hear it.
Yeah, Mac looked good. Bill O'Brien made some great play calls. Rough first quarter. No one was on the same page. Take out that first quarter, they win the game. So that's a reason to be encouraged. I know I just picked them to lose, but even if they lose this week, I could see them winning 10 games. That defense is great, and the offense looked efficient. So that's a Bill Belichick team for you.
Couldn't agree more. I think everyone pretty much came away saying, damn, the Patriots look pretty solid.
Yeah.
And it's not good enough to show for 1-0, but it'll it'll give, some hope there
Yeah,
for a lot of fans that might not have already had it.
even if they go like 7-10, they're going to be that team that it's like, all right, well,
You don't
5
want
of
to play
their
them in the
losses came
playoffs
in like
either,
one
yeah.
score games. So, or that too, they go like 9-8 this weekend. You don't want to play them, but
Yeah.
also if they go 7-10 and miss next year, it's like, all right, the Pats are going to be so much better than they were last year. So, I mean, either way you look at it, you don't want to miss the playoffs. It's not fun, but it's going to be a good development year, I think.
All right. Rapid fire through these next ones. We've got Bengals, Browns. Do you think that there's anything to worry about if you are Joe Burrow or if you are a Bengals fan? Yes or no?
No, no,
I
I
don't think
don't.
so either. I think it's just, beginning worries. Jags, Colts. Are we still confident on the Jags here?
Yep.
Let's do
Yes, I
it.
am.
We already touched on the Bucks a little bit. Saints, we touched on a tad bit. 49ers look dominant. Steelers, are you worried about them or are they going to get back on track?
Any playoff hopes that I had for them, gone, but
Oh,
you don't
really?
want to play them. You don't want to play them.
Okay, that's
I still
interesting.
think they're a good team.
Ravens, Texans. Ravens win 25-9. Are the Ravens a Super Bowl contender?
I'm gonna have to answer you in. I'll answer it by saying you got to see in October on that one.
Eh, I think it's a tough one to pick. I agree. Packers Bears. Are the Bears? Are they good?
Bears suck. Packers might be legit. That's my
All
takeaway.
right. Dolphins Chargers shootout. Tua or Herbert.
Dolphins can't stop the run. Tua's legit good. Herbert's good. Chargers missed the playoffs this year.
Wow. Rams Seahawks. Something to be worried about.
Yes. Yes.
Rams, are they going to be good?
No.
All right.
Which
And
is why I'm
then
worried about the Seahawks.
and then last two here, Cowboys Giants. Are the Giants going to make the playoffs this year?
No.
All right. Are the Cowboys the best team in the NFC?
Nope. Not by
All
a long
right.
shot.
And then to wrap this one up, Bills Jets. Do the Jets make the playoffs with Zach Wilson, or if they trade for another QB?
Depends which QB. And no.
All right. Well, I love that. We'll wrap
I think
this
Josh
one
Allen's
up.
legit in trouble, though. I do think Allen's legitimately in trouble. I don't think he's the same.
Agreed. And we've been on this since last year, so definitely something to monitor throughout the year. And this week against the Raiders, if he doesn't take care of business, they're in trouble, boy.
Yep.
All right. I mean, let's do it, baby. Week 2 coming up. Almost said week 3 again. Thanks for tuning in.
Pats,
We're Tipsy
please
Tailgate
get it
Media.
done. Come on, Bill. Bill, please. Please.
Praying for Bill and Mac and maybe Zeke to do something. How about
Mac
that?
doesn't need our prayers. Mac's good.
He's
Mac's
got
good.
it. He's got it.
That was one of the things that was concerning. I know we got to wrap it up, but Bill didn't have a great game. Bill didn't have his best game. I'll leave it at that.
All right. We'll see what happens in week 2, and we'll be back with another week 3 episode. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and follow us on all of our pages at Tipsy Tailgate Media. Thanks for listening.